Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bunny Vision Movie Night. This is going to be a lot of fun. We are going to be watching Akira. But of course, the first thing we
Akira.
need to do, yes, we have to get everybody involved and over here into Rabbit Vision. So, if you have not yet done so, you see there's a link right there in the chat. Hit that link and come over and join us in. And I think that'll take you directly over. If you're in Rabbit itself, and you just become friends with Thundero, and I think it's he's got its link to that as well.
Mhm.
You can go in directly through him, but either way, you can get into Rabbit very easily. If you haven't set up Rabbit, it's very simple. Go over to the website, create an account. It is www.rabb.it. And you can create an account the traditional way, or you can create it through Google or Facebook. The link, we've all seen those before, and you can get in there and join us. Also, make a point to hit that share button and let everybody know what's going on. Of course, we have been pushing this and promoting it, so hopefully we'll see more and more people jump in here. But get over there, get in here with us, and we're going to give it a little bit of time before we start the movie, of course. But yeah, are you guys excited? You ready? We got ourselves a nice movie to watch today. Denali, are you an Akira fan?
Oh, definitely. One of the first animes that I actually watched before any of these current stuff.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting because you are a little on the younger side, and of course, we also have the booster who is extremely young, just a little
Right.
oil boy.
I'm just a little boy, lads. But I haven't seen this film either.
You haven't seen this film? Wow, you're in for a treat.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
This is a great movie. There are currently 10 in here with us, 10 watching, which is great. We want everybody in here watching. There's 12 of you, so two of you have yet to get over. And of course, we're hoping more and more people come in. Oh, we got 13. So make sure you guys hit those links in there. If you can't see it because you're on mobile or something, no problem. Just go over to www.rabb.it. Excuse me, let me say that again www.rabb.it rabbit and go over there and create an account. It's very quick. It's very simple. It's free. And then once you do that, you hit this link, and it'll take you right in. Of course, you could just join Thundero's room, become friends with him,
Yep,
which is
yep.
awesome. And also, when you're in there, we're watching the movie today. Make sure you hit everybody's little link down on the bottom and become friends with everybody, so we can flow back and forth. Because last week we hit in a Booster's room. This week we got in Thundero's room, and it just depends on who can get the best quality of whatever's around. So who knows where we'll be. It's not about that. It's about having the best quality version that we can all watch together. Let's see here. Gus Tyler Bush says, I'm 20 and it's my favorite anime film. Yeah, well,
A good
because
one.
it's awesome,
A
Gus.
good one to have as a favorite, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. Then there are a few others. I really enjoy the regular Lotus War, Ninja Scrolls. It's a little adult, but I like the Ninja Scroll quite a bit. What's some other great Japanese anime from that '80s period?
Ooh, from the 80s period.
Wouldn't
Uh,
that be Macross?
no, the hell with Macross. It's Robotech only.
The Harmony Goal?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
We need more
And that
weeb. Where's all the weebs? They would know.
yes. And
I
the
was
first
gonna say
person that
Afro
says La
Samurai, but
Blue
it's not.
Girl in here gets slapped through the internet, okay?
My one's not from the 80s at all, but I like Afro Samurai. Have I mentioned that? Yes,
Afro
you.
Samurai is
I've heard,
awesome.
I've heard that a couple times. Yeah, Mm. It is
Yeah.
fantastic. It's very well done.
Well, how about Wicked City?
That's pushing it a little bit too, man. But yeah,
Looks gross.
it's okay. It
All
is
right.
gross, but it's a little hentai, I think there,
Palor,
dude.
Palor,
Huh?
the movie, Palor, Pat Labor.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Patorobaga. Yeah, Patoroba. Pat Labar, yes.
Yeah. Or Castle in the Sky.
Well,
Vampire Hunter D.
Patoroba is a Japanese pronunciation of patrol car or patrol cop.
Hmm.
Is what it is what the Japanese is. It's just, no one knows that because they don't know how Japanese speak English, which is poorly. But hey, all right, we got 15 people in here, and we are very happy to have you guys. So do us a favor and hit that link and come over and join us. You could probably have to make an account. Chrome seems to be the easiest way to go through. We had some people had trouble last time. We definitely want everybody in here. But like I said, you can also go to www.rabb.it, that is Rabbit, and create an account and join it. And like I said, if you're probably the safest thing to do is just use Chrome, and that will get you in. We want everybody over here joining us, watching the movie. We're going to give it some more time before we start because we want as many people as possible. But yeah, this now Akira is kind of interesting because it was another really famous movie that came out a little bit later, but it was called Ghost in the Shell. Are you guys big fans of Ghost in the Shell? Nobody.
Yes, absolutely. No, sorry, somebody dropped out of the thing. I was trying to see who it was, but yeah, absolutely. Ghost in the Shell is fantastic. It was hugely influential to anime in general, and really just culture in general for a long time.
You know, like the Matrix.
Yeah, I don't think you get a Matrix without a Ghost in the Shell. I just don't think.
True. Did you know that Ghost in the Shell was at that time the most expensive anime ever produced?
I believe it.
I believe it. Yep.
Yeah. Fantastic quality.
It is crazy awesome, and it was really sad because that Scarlett Johansson movie sucked major balls, dude.
Yeah, it was bad.
I mean, I didn't know what they were trying to do with that movie, except it's been seen in Matrix, but it was already done. Everything was said and done with the original film. That there was nothing else to be done out of it.
Well, the thing with Ghost in the Shell, they could have done a good live action, but the problem was the people involved had no clue what the movie was about. They had no understanding of the movie, of the anime. That was the problem. And Scarlett Johansson, I had no problem with her being in, especially because in the anime she does look European. And this is something Japanese do all the time, guys, right? So all that nonsense and like, oh, it's not you're appropriating their culture, you're an idiot. Yeah, that's stupid. So she was no problem with that. But there's a couple things with that movie that killed me. One, if I was directing that movie, and as soon as I saw Scarlett Johansson coming out in that white suit and seeing how horrible she looked in it, I would have said, okay, send that back. Let's do something else.
Take it off. It annoys me, Scarlett.
Oh, come on, dude. That was horrible. Because she's like Jennifer Lawrence. She's kind of short and squat.
Yeah,
she's not fat. She's just squat. She's quite healthy. Actually, her body shape is fine. But it looked horrible, right? And then the fact that someone told Scarlett Johansson, because she obviously knows nothing about Ghost in the Shell, someone told her, "Oh, you're an android," and she acted the whole movie literally turning her shoulders first, like RoboCop, to be an android. And it's like, no, you're not. You have a robot body, which is the most state-of-the-art, awesome thing ever, but you have a human mind. You're emotional. You're human.
I don't think it would have worked if she says you're a cyborg. Then she'll be thinking she's Terminator, like
what have you. It was just stupid because, I mean, she just didn't know the movie, and it's not her fault. Someone should have informed her. She should have watched it because but anyway, we're talking about another movie, which is not the movie we're going to be talking about today. Now there's 14 of you in here, guys. Do us a favor and hit that share button so we get more and more people in here with us. Right. But we also want you all in here watching the movie with us. So there's a link down here that Thundero is putting down, and go ahead and click that and get over there. You might have to create an account if you haven't already. If you are on a mobile, then you're going to be creating an account. And but it's very simple to do. Just go to www.rabb.it and just create an account. They have a traditional manner, and they also have the Google, Facebook links as well. Right. But just get it started, and you can join in with us, guys.
Right. Let's get this started now.
We're doing well.
Start it now. We're doing it now. Is that what you're telling me?
Wait, Mr. Thundero, I'm locked out.
How are you locked out?
It says your first name. Let him know you're here.
Then just type ding ding and press send.
Yeah, hit the bell, dude.
Type.
Yeah, just type whatever. Yeah. Just let know you're there, and then send the thing. And
I got you.
Yeah.
I'll let you in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little hint for anyone who else that can't get in. Just send a little message, There you go. Just a little ding ding, ding me daddy. Send that, and Thundero will get that, and he can let you into the room.
Now, keep in mind, guys, that over here, we're going to be over on Rabbit for mostly. We'll be chatting here, doing dialogue, because we're doing a live, right? And I will try my best to keep an eye over here in the chat in the actual YouTube. But keep in mind that we're going to be mainly in Rabbit, and there's a chat over here. You can chat right along. And as far as you guys asking about what John here is asking, can he watch the movie Can he hear? Is there a sound, etc., etc.? As you look down at the bottom of your panel, you have all the controls for yourself you need. Right.
DJ D Show says this is the nerdiest thing I've done in 2 hours. The last thing was attending the Council of Jeremy Army. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad we observed that nerdiest thing. So
all right,
let's move on. We're 10 minutes in. Let's get this show on roll.
Well, Denali is very impatient today.
He wants to see this movie. He is ready.
Really impatient. So you know what? For the sake of our young impatient friend, we shall go ahead and start the movie. So, Thundaro, please introduce us to Akira, and then play that movie. You go ahead. You give us the lead in, sir. Are you ready?
Oh boy! This is quite possibly the greatest anime ever made. That is not a joke. That is not an exaggeration. If you have not seen this before, you are about to see one of the best films Japan has ever produced.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go.
Oh, my expectations are high now.
Yes, they are. And keep in mind, guys, if you're over here in the chat, just hit that link and get over there. And as far as you guys listening, if you don't want to hear our chatter, then just go ahead and mute us over here on the YouTube. But we are doing a live, so we're going to be doing a live.
Because it'll be a crap show afterwards if we weren't talking, you know.
That's right.
We'll have very little replay value.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
What do they do that for? Just blow up the city.
They did.
That's really rude.
That's what they call foreshadowing there, Booster.
Yay, blood imagery.
That's city, actually.
Yeah, but it was red to be. It was imagery, Chester. That's what Denali was trying to say. Oh,
was he?
Yes.
31 years after World War III.
So in about
2019 Neo Tokyo.
About 3 weeks here.
So that means that this will happen next year.
The sound is awesome in the beginning. It's
Donald
so quiet.
Trump corrects anime.
The big crater.
Akira.
Akira.
Subtitles on or subtitles off?
No, I think we have the English version here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is one of those rare ones that the English version is actually great.
Yeah.
Sony that isn't Sony. Sony.
Holy crap, it has a frame rate.
It does, dude.
I can see them moving.
Yes.
I'm already
the animation is amazing, yeah. Okay, here is one of our lead characters we just got introduced to.
Is he Akira, or is that his name? Or
no.
Is it the world that's called Akira? What's going on?
Yeah, you'll find out. You think I would give spoilers right here in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, everybody, we got 12 people in here watching, which we certainly appreciate, but we have 16, 15 people over here. So, guys, you need to click that link and get over here. If you don't have that link, then just go to www.rabb.it and create an account, and then you can join us through Thundaro's link, or you can just type in Thundaro.
So Joshua Hughes has been sure to call us weebs.
Canon. Everybody remember Canon.
And Santa Raven asks you guys how many body pillows you have.
Now this
what is that?
Is a beautiful bike. It's very famous. His bike is too powerful, they think. If you want it so bad, steal one yourself. Okay, well.
So is our main character a thief, is he?
Well, these kids are that we got to be following here. They are what is called chimpira. And they are punks. Basically, the English translation would be punk.
I see.
Yeah.
I think this was like the advent of cyberpunk as well, because a lot of I think a lot of this imagery also was inspired by Blade Runner. I know Ghost in the Shell.
For sure.
So this was also kind of like the light cycles from Tron.
Hugely so.
The biker gangs.
Well, these guys are rude.
Look at that
I
animation.
don't have insurance. This was way before the Fifth Element.
Would you say there's some inspiration from Tron as well?
They are riding around on bikes, beating up other gang members with pipes and possibly killing people.
Their bikes give me a Tron vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, this, of course, came out in 1988.
Tron
but it has definitely influence from Blade Runner and many other films, I would say.
Yeah.
We're enjoying the violence of the bike chasing and the murdering and such. But yes, he did. This is certainly an adult movie. This is not a PG movie at all. Warnings, I guess.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Sure, But also another thing that's interesting about this is the English dubbing is so great, right?
Yeah.
One of the few dubbings that are really good.
Sucks for. Oh, that's a broken arm.
Woo! Yep.
Oh, here he comes. Sweet.
So, what is our hero's name?
Once again, we have 18 of you. You'll hear in a minute, dude. Once again, we have 18 people in here with us, which we most appreciate it. But what you need you to do is hit that link that Thundero has put into the chat and come over here and join us on Rabbit. If you're on a mobile or something like that, you can also go to www.rabb.it and create an account and just jump in here with us under Thundero. The link in the chat is probably the easiest way to get here, but you can, once you have an account on Rabbit, you can just go to Thundaro. That is THUNDARO, and you'll be able to join us in the room here very easily. So there's 18 of you. We'd love to see you guys on the other side with us watching Akira.
I can actually send you the link.
The bike is so badass.
Yeah, those light trails surely had to be based on Tron.
Maybe. Yeah.
You reckon we should put on subtitles, guys? Just so we can hear past the chatter?
Sure.
If you'd like, yeah.
Just a suggestion. Yeah, that might be easier for people to listen and watch the movie.
And just that quickly.
I love that scene right there with the dogs. It's so well done, dude.
Mm-hmm. The little puppers. Is that guy Akira?
No.
Hey, what about that homeless guy, these dogs?
Booster, shut up.
He's in a hurry. Well, I'm in a hurry to find Akira.
Oh, don't shoot the dog.
Oh, definitely gonna shoot the dog. What are you talking about? Right in the head, he shot the dog. Good man. I shot the other dog.
No.
Dead doggies.
I don't like
protecting my mutant kid.
Call the police. Keep in mind, guys, we are doing a live stream on top of this. We have to speak, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So don't hesitate to mute us if we get too much.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
John Dillon doesn't like the kids in this movie. Well, there's no real hero in this movie per se. Everybody's a little bit tainted, and that's kind of what I like about a post-apocalyptic movie. Oh, this is a pseudo post-apocalyptic, but it's not a good world, right? Oh, the girl.
It's a little rough.
It is rough. This is a rougher movie.
Yeah.
Look, his blood. Oh my goodness, his blood.
You've seen that before.
We have.
Wow, this is a great show. I gotta keep eating my potato chips.
Oh, is she Akira?
Oh my god.
Let's keep following them.
It's okay. Let Booster keep asking until he finally finds out what Akira is. So.
If you think that's sad, you don't know
Gotta protect the kid. Good job. You shot him. He's what is going on with that kid? No. He's an old man.
Kid.
It's a zombie.
Zombies.
And the guy has been shot by the police. He's dying. The cops are coming in with a great shot. The kid is told to run, but he doesn't look like a kid. He's odd looking. Yeah. Oh no, I'm so scared. Blah. And they just kill him dead. Good job, cops.
So many shots. Oh my god.
RoboCop.
Like he's in a
good old police justice.
And boom.
Whoa.
There it is. Our first telekinetic presence has made itself known.
So he's Akira.
And that beer can, which is quite famous, is now hitting the street. You guys don't recognize it, but here in Japan, everybody knows what that thing is. And the kid disappears. What happened? What is going on here? He just tore the hell out of that area. Ooh, we have a redheaded old kind of fat kid sitting in some kind of vehicle giving orders. The old city. Uh-oh. And we got an awesome helicopters coming in. And the motorcycle war is still going on between our young heroes and the other gang.
The biker gang.
All right, we got 19 of you guys on the other side here in YouTube, but you're not in here Rabbit with us. So, guys, what you need to do is go and hit the link that Thundera has put up. If you're on a mobile and can't see that for some reason, go to www.rabb.it and create an account, which is very simple. It's free, quick, and you'll be able to join us in here. We want you on the other side with Rabbit. We want you to be watching the movie with us. Okay, guys?
It just started. You haven't missed much.
No, they're just the initial bike battles and telekinetic blast.
Antifa. Yeah, I mean, kind of.
That's right, good police hose them down.
And of course, there's people probably watching Akira on their own and just following.
They could be. Yeah, that's true. That's a way to do it too. And if you are doing that, if you're watching on your own version of Akira with us, please tell us. Put it in the chat. That'd be cool.
Excuse me.
There is a riot going on, violence.
Actually, this reminds me of the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, it does, huh?
Yeah, the whole Bane attack at the end.
The guy just hit his nitro and his bike took off with the lights trailing. That's a cool part of this movie, too.
Hey, Todd, just to let you know, you're muted. I didn't know if you knew that.
That's okay. Todd is having his own private conversation. Oh, no, I'm dead.
Boom.
Oh, definitely not good.
Yeah, that's not a fun way to go out.
Ooh. I mean, the animation is great and smooth.
Oh!
Watch out.
Whoa.
Now, our person who has not named yet, one of our biker gang guys, the good guys, is just ran into the little boy who disappeared from the place he was before. So they don't know what's going on. The little boy thing is upset.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's being
Seems
mean.
like he's not really aware of what he's doing either.
No, he's not. But he obviously has power.
Oh, Jordan. Oh, Jordan. Remember that question, Jordan.
Which question is it?
You asked how many deaths.
Oh, my, dude.
Paul wants to join my room.
Oh, he's all busted up.
Come on in, Paul. The water's fine.
Yeah.
one of our main heroes there is calling out to the kid who, he's just scared, and he had a telekinetic shield that protected him from the motorcycle that ran into him. And of course, these guys don't know what happened, and they're mad at him. But now helicopters just showed up, and our little street gang is caught in the middle of something that's way bigger than they are.
Mm-hmm. These helicopters seem like one of the people in the helicopters look just like whatever this kid is supposed to be.
Okay. Ryan Cardinal says he's watching along on the YouTube version. Okay, cool.
I am the original concept of General Grievous.
He said we have the kind of roundish kid that looks a little bit old is saying, you got to come back home with us. You can't stay here. You know we can't survive outside. So they're trying to...
That is Baron Trump transcended to godhood.
Maybe, yeah. But they're basically here to retrieve this odd-looking kid. He's a kid, but he looks really old.
Good job.
The military has come out of their helicopters, and they're telling them to get on their faces and... Oh, yeah, don't mess with these guys.
Yeah. People are pointing guns at you. Just do what they say, you idiots.
Yes.
Like, we're just biker.
And now they're taking our little biker gang, and they're tying them all up to make sure that they're not going to be a problem. And here comes a boss of some kind. Just an ordinary bike gang, sir.
Mean they're scum.
Now, Baron Trump is talking to this kid.
Yeah.
Baron Trump, yes. He's in a little floating chair.
Mm-hmm.
Now the kid looks guilty. We're going home, he says. Now the cops are being a little rough with them. Tetsuo is on the ground. He is injured because his bike exploded as he ran into the telekinetic shield of the kid.
And there's the name for one of the main character.
Tetsuo, yeah, Tetsuo.
And Kaneda.
Kaneda, yeah.
Yeah. As you recall from yesterday, the Kaneda move.
Yeah, well, he's the belligerent kid on the really cool bike.
Yes.
And they took him too for some reason.
And Paul Hassett says he got to admit he hates this movie.
Well, sorry, dude.
Sucks for you.
Sucks for you because we love it. Once again, we gotta have some. It seems that some of you guys are over there watching on your own, which is completely cool. But if you're not, just remember to go to www.rabb.it and join in, create an account, and you guys can watch it together with us.
Called it Jokers. I wonder if this...
Yeah, they are called the Clowns.
Yeah. I wonder if this kind of inspired Batman Beyond the Joker gangs for that animated series.
Well, they're sitting here interviewing our biker gang and questioning them. So basically, they didn't do anything particular. Well, they did, but they didn't get caught doing anything. So they just let go.
I want my phone call.
So the army is working with the police to hunt down anti-government groups because we saw a riot earlier. There's protesting, and that cigarette is pretty bent up, buddy. That's a grenade. Long live the freedom revolution.
It's a dud.
Oh. Embarrassing.
Just tear his ass. That's funny.
Kick the crap out of him. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, could you blame him?
It's funny because they made the cops in this movie much cooler than the cops in Japan actually are.
Oh no!
Old man. But they let him go because they don't have anything to do with anything. I'm only 25, dude. You look like you're 60.
Yeah.
I love how the cop is just indiscriminately beating people. It's hilarious. But they let them go, and they told them to go talk to their principal in the morning at their school, which would seem weird to us. But here in Japan, your teachers actually have responsibility for you, even more than your parents, oddly. So if you get in trouble, the cops actually will call your teacher before they call your parents. I know that's weird, but that's the way it works.
Right, because if you bring bad rep to the school, that makes the school look bad.
So yeah, no, I get the understanding, but it's just stupid. And I told the cops over here very clearly, of course, my kids didn't make any trouble, but when I was talking to them, I told them, dude, you call me first, call them to school first. And they, no problem. Because I made a specific point of talking to them. So.
Right.
Our main character's name is Canada, huh?
Canada.
Canada.
No, Canada.
Canada.
And he's chasing after this girl he likes for some reason, which I don't know why.
He's Biker Canada.
Because she's a girl and he looked at him.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking to government types.
It blew up in your face.
Well, he likes her because she don't look like a trashy biker broad like the rest of the girls he hangs out with.
Hey. Maybe, yeah. Hey, John, nice to see you in here.
Well, it's nice to be in here.
Well, okay. Just keep in mind, guys, that over here, there's 20 of you guys. There's only 13 on the other side. If you're watching along on your own, that's totally cool. But if you're not, to come over and join us.
Why would you watch it alone when you can be with us?
Yes, I know. Hit that the link that Thundera has put in the chat, and come over here and join us in Rabbit Vision. And we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Now they're putting Tetsuo in here to check him out, see what's going on, because he got busted, but he's not dead. And I guess they find that interesting.
And this looks just like Ghost in the Shell opening scene.
Oh, there's a lot of influences, yeah.
Mm-hmm. We can make him stronger.
Oh,
we have the technology.
I was not kidding at all when I said this right here is one of the most influential animes of all time.
It is, dude, and it's cool too, because when you see how much animation they did per frame, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's interesting to see anime that's actually animated.
Right.
It is very animated.
And not anime that's, just still shots with a panning camera with characters talking over the top, not even moving their mouths, so they don't have to, pay anything for that.
Now, this boy, they're talking about Tetsuo, he is displaying telekinetic skill or psionic skill. They're not sure if he had it before or if it was because he ran into Subject 26, I think they were calling it, the little old boy. But they're going to give him drugs to see if they can't enhance him.
No, that's another great movie, Old Boy.
Mr. Miracle says, I never understood why he liked the girl either.
Yeah, me either. There's nothing interesting about her. But they just mentioned the name Akira for the first time, right? And they said, well, I'm not worried about the boy himself, but is his power going to reach the level of Akira? And therefore, can you control it? The power of God.
Yeah.
I swear, if this is another movie that's just about either becoming God or killing God, I'm going to flip.
Oh no, this movie is way beyond that, dude.
It's transcending God.
Yeah, it is, dude.
I'm just saying that the Japanese tend to have obsessions with the themes of either killing God or becoming him.
True, but you know why? Because they think Western people like it, and therefore it must be cool.
I see.
No, I'm not kidding. That's what it comes down to. And what a wonderful school we found. This is an absolute disaster area. And then the coach is beating the hell out of them for getting in trouble with the cops.
I love how he yells discipline while smacking them. That's amazing.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Thank you very much, sir. And they thank him for the discipline.
Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
Mr. Miracle, I thought you said you got this working. Why aren't you in here watching it with us?
Yeah, I know, man. We got 13 in here watching us, and here are the girls. If you got the chimpida, you got to have the girls. There are the girls are typical chimpida type, smoking their cigarettes, giving it to their men. Oh, such good girls. One guy is bleeding out the mouth heavily. I think he's in trouble.
I healed up quickly. The bruise has been gone.
And Kaneda is mad at Tetsuo for getting caught, and he's not really happy with a woman who seems to want to be his woman. Oh, just the choices, the choices in life. Do I want this woman or that woman or the other woman,
Room 887.
And whoever asked that earlier, yes, that is Ichigo. That's Johnny Young Bosch doing the voice of Kaneda.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Paul. Paul is not being very helpful today. Now, once again, if you guys are in here, not over here with us, you can hit that link that Thundara is putting in and join us, okay? Now, they're talking about the girl again. They keep talking about this girl. And Tetsuo has been let go. Okay. And he's in the wild. And this
what do you mean, how do we know he hasn't escaped?
This little boy is going to escape from a high security government facility there, Booster. Yeah. A little logic, please. But this girl likes him. So here's his girl. They all got a girl. Because they're chimpita punks. They're awesome. They're cool.
Anywhere but here.
No spoilers, please. That's annoying.
Spoilers? What is spoilers? Back here in school.
And there's no even wearing shoes? No shoes to school?
Converse. The official 80s shoes.
Someone is messing with Kaneda's bike, which he stole. And someone's riding it around. It's Tetsuo.
Tetsuo and his women just went off with his bike.
Yeah, it's interesting how rude these boys are to these girls, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the clowns sees him go by, and they're like, "Oh, we got to get him," because they think it's Kaneda. Kaneda is the leader of the gang, right?
Right.
Tetsuo is his friend, but Tetsuo is always trying to bend the leader, so he has some jealousy. He doesn't know how to work this bike.
Uh-oh.
Bad guys are coming.
The clown's after.
The clowns. Oh, took her out, dude. And took him out, too. Kizurazu. But the clowns have got him. Now him down. Now they're going to give him some payback. They're going to mess with his woman.
Oh,
they got
ultimate
him.
disrespect.
Got her. Oh no! What's going on? Oh no! Oh God! Oh God!
Ooh.
Rips off her shirt,
whipped out her titties,
and just punched her in the face. Wonderful, just wonderful dudes.
That's rude. And
it is rude, dude.
Uh-oh.
You got a firebomb that bike. Oh my God!
Wait,
That's stupid. This clown biker gang guy would steal that bike, not burn it.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Kaneda just did a back jump off of the bike, and he's coming at him. Ooh, Kaneda's bad. He's awesome.
And no, Paul, I haven't actually seen it.
And watch, this is awesome scene right here.
Boom!
Ooh.
Hey, and now you know where that scene's come from in every movie with a motorcycle.
Yep. The step on the front of the bike and kick the head off. That's from this movie. Poor girl. Her face is all swole up as she got beat, and then they're just laying into these clown gang of guys.
Oh.
Tetsuo is laying into him now. Don't. And Kaneda is chastising Tetsuo for taking his bike on his own. And so Tetsuo is extremely jealous of Kaneda because he thinks he's a big boy and can do things on his own, which he obviously can't. But this is an important point and problem with Tetsuo. He's the one who is not strong enough, but he wants to be stronger, and he blames everybody else around him for not being stronger. And now he's having flashbacks to Akira. He's seeing Akira. Akira.
Oh.
I wonder if they chose the name Tetsuo for Astro Boy.
From it? Well, he's having visions here, and he's seeing some weird things. He doesn't know what's going on here. He's having visions. Poor Tetsuo.
I'm a real boy.
The interesting thing is how much his friends want to be friends with him, even though he keeps being a pain in the butt.
They got a very strange little friendship going there. Well, gang, I guess.
The Brotherhood.
Well, they let him out to monitor him and see what he could do, but now they're coming to pick him up. The government.
Oh no, not these guys again! Right in. I thought they were going to inject him in his eye.
Don't eat the brown acid. Absolutely, Dave.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just good advice always.
Yes, it is. Stick with the wood stocks. Those are always better. And they're taking Tetsuo away. I love these government cops and stuff. They have no respect for these children at all. Right?
Why are they trying to mess with people way bigger than they are?
Because they're stupid punk kids. That's why.
And it's kind of funny. He just wiped him with his hand. He's like, I didn't even have to move to kick you.
Just another update, guys. If you are in the chat and you want to join watching us on this, you can hit that link that Thunder has put in, or you can go to www.rabb.ait and join us over here. Now, you might have to create an account, but that's very simple and easy to do. Just come over here and join us, and you can hit on Thundero. You can hit the link. There's many ways to do it. So please come in here with us. We had a little bit of an error there, but it's okay. You can jump forward some, dude. This is not where we were.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to jump too far.
Couple of minutes before this, I reckon.
Yeah, so we're way past all of this.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, we're way past it. Yeah. There you go. This is good.
Okay.
That's good.
I don't know what that was about. I've never seen it do that before.
Well, that's okay. No big deal. But we have lost a few minutes. We've just restarted here with the government vehicles coming up, and they are now with Tetsuo, and they're putting some shot into him, and Kaneda is getting upset with him.
Are you
big
guys,
government guy? So if you want to find where we are right now.
Yeah, it's still playing.
I mean, they're still saying F, but are they just trolling, being idiots?
No, they were doing that while you were fixing him.
It was
just a hand wipe. Just a hand wipe. So hard he was bleeding.
Yeah. Mr. America says, I can't get the leak work. When I go into the group, it asks for a group code. Well, you know what you need to do, dude? You need to go through Chrome. A lot of people are having trouble getting it otherwise. Go through Chrome.
Use
Chrome.
Get mobile Chrome even. It'll probably work better.
That's what you need to do, guys. Okay, but there's 19 of you here, and we only have 13 in here watching. We know some of you are watching on your own, and like I said, we just came into the cityscape here just to know where, because we had a little trouble. But the rest of you guys, if you're not, just hit that link or go to www.rabb.it, create an account, and join us. And like I said, Chrome is the easiest and safest way, guys. Chrome. Okay?
I'm annoyed. I got my ass kicked, my bike stolen, and my friend taken away. And my ass kicked again.
And if you're using Edge, Microsoft Edge, or you're using Safari, well, that's on you, man.
Make better life choices. That's all we're saying.
Yes. I mean, not only is it an incredible hog on your RAM, it's don't use those, and don't use Yahoo either.
No.
Whoa.
So the cops are wiping out people again.
Yep.
These police really don't like people who don't have positive opinions of the government, huh?
No, they're not fans. They're not fans.
It's that girl. He really has his interest on this girl for some reason. She part of the
just like me. She looked just like me.
She does. But she's part of the resistance that is fighting against the government, obviously. And for some reason he's interested in is like with Denali. I never understood why, but it's part of the story. So
I think the actual manga that's based off kind of tells why he's more interested. It doesn't
probably. I never read it though, but there is a comic book involved with this.
I'll kick you, I Jordan.
Oh no, I Jordan's making trouble again.
Yeah.
Police brutality. Denali is a woman. Oh goodness. Thank you for the support there, DJD Show.
Yeah.
Now the cops have got her in their sights, and she's got a gun, and she's shooting at them. And they're in some waterworks beneath the city. Some kind of infrastructure. She's running through a sewer, which is lovely.
There's the miracle, man.
Yep.
And this cop got the drop on her. And she's been captured, maybe.
Are you coming?
And
Ew.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I didn't even see you ask. It didn't pop up.
Whoa!
Kaneda came to try to help her, and she had to defend him and shoot the cop in the face. Oh, not good.
And his face exploded.
Gross.
And Kaneda is covered in feces. Wonderful.
Sorry about that, guys. The notifications didn't pop up. I didn't know you were waiting.
No. Rude.
Yeah, just keep an eye on them, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look at the little bell.
Well, it goes away. Pops off my screen for some reason.
Yeah. Let's check it periodically. We got 15 in here now, but there's 20 on the other side. So if you guys are new, just definitely hit that link and come over here, and join us in Rabbit to watch Akira. Get a little bit of flashback going on here, I think.
What's this? My heart will go on. What is this music?
This is a Japanese shakuhachi, playing a very traditional piece of music. Booster, show some respect.
Yeah, Booster, you friggin' racist.
And
fine, I'll show some respect, even though it's a big gay.
Really? Oh my! You just defended an entire civilization. Good for you, Booster.
This is what I do.
You know, it's not Booster unless he's offended.
Now, what's happening here is Kaneda is remembering back to, Tetsuo is remembering back to his youth, where he and Kaneda grew up in a kind of orphanage type of thing, and they've been friends for a long time. And Tetsuo has this deep jealousy because Kaneda is one of the type of people that always does things right. He's always successful, and Tetsuo isn't. He's weak, and this is a problem for him. And here's number 25, little old girl. government dude has come in, and he's talking to her quite gently, actually. She's laying in a bed. She's quite sick.
Good read, kid.
And well, she has precognition, which means she can see the future. And she's given a premonition that many people will die in the city.
Why can't people get nice premonitions, you know? You're gonna get a Sony PS4.
But you'll die afterwards.
Well, her name is Kyoko, and she's telling them that the boy, Tetsuo, we cannot let him go. He's too powerful. And she's very sick and ill.
Look at the technology. It still uses paper readout.
Yeah.
But what's kind of interesting is
one thing real quick, Denali. I just want to say, everybody in here, if you haven't already, send me, Booster, and Chester, and Denali friend requests on Rabbit.
Yes,
that way, if whoever's hosting, it'll be one of us hosting it. You can just
That's
pop into our room. You don't have to ask for permission. You just pop right in while we're watching.
Yeah, make me your friend or else.
Or else. We'll cry.
Yeah. But so the premonition from the girl, they're taking it seriously, of course, because she's proven quite right. And they're going to see Akira because she mentioned Akira. So they're going to check out Akira and see what's going on. They're going in. They're on an elevator. Is going deep, deep into the earth. Super top secret, high ultra security. And now they're talking about these psionics or psychics are the next step in human evolution, of course.
Now that I'm seeing like the buildings fall down, all I can think is Evangelion. Doom.
Yeah, but what a great point to have a flashback, though.
Yeah.
They having a conversation here.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. The prophecy comes back from Cassandra from the Iliad, where Cassandra tells the city, the city's going to fall and all that, and nobody listens. So that's where all the prophecy comes from moving forward, that they'll tell an accurate prophecy, but it'll be a bad prophecy for everybody.
Well, and they had a little conversation talking about the plan of this project from before. Now they've come back to the present, and they're going in to see Akira. So, Booster, you're going to finally be able to meet Akira. Are you happy? Are you excited?
Finally. I'm bloody ecstatic, Chester.
I'm glad. They're starting everything up. Everything was shut down. It's very cold down here, so they're turning stuff on, which is interesting. And he says, "Open the door."
It's so cold.
It is very cold. Yes.
It's a supercomputer. I don't know.
And lots of locks to open a huge door. I love that scene, though. It's a great bit of animation. 0.0005 degrees Kelvin, which, if you guys want to understand, that is near perfect zero, by the way. And there's no way these guys would be able to survive with their slightly heavy coats. They would be dead.
Yeah, how are they even moving?
Yes.
Well, how
they might be talking about what's going on inside and not necessarily where they are. But, He's saying that he's talking about how Akira was buried here, and he's calling the government people who did it cowardly instead of utilizing it. So this military guy is not pleased with the decisions from his superiors.
You had a weapon that could solve everything, but you decided to lock it away. I am the law.
Now, Kaneda is trying to play with this girl and get her attention, and all she cares about is a dude.
So thirsty.
And someone's coming up on behind them. Ryu is here. Who's
this punk?
He's calling her his boyfriend without even talking to her, really.
Oh dear.
They just locked him in a room, shut him up. Yeah.
Chester, how old are these kids supposed to be?
They're probably about 16, 17, somewhere in that range. The bike punks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're high school kids. It's a Japanese story. Everything has high school kids in it. It's like a rule.
I know, it's annoying.
Yeah, it is. But this revolution, this underground is sitting here having conversations.
Booster.
Yeah?
Would you please give the people listening a tutorial on how to add friends?
Oh, I can do that.
Please do.
So you should see everyone here on the chat room on Rabbit, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fairly certain you can click on their little icons. You can add them as a friend there.
Yeah.
Also, you can go to the friends list one, and surely all of our accounts should come up in the little friends list icon part. Or you can just search for their names here. You can search for King Booster Boy, spelled B-O-I for me. You can search Oniguma for Chester.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fairly certain it'll come up in the people you may know part. I'm just going to add all these people here.
I am Oniguma.
Mm-hmm.
That is who I am.
I want friends.
After this, I will do that as well. I'll add everybody. I don't want to click the wrong thing and then everybody goes bye-bye.
Now we're seeing Beaver Man, who is obviously financing the underground, talking to the Ryu, the leader of the underground. And they are they want to make the future better and take it away from the horrible governments going on now. And of course, that big bomb explosion we had in the beginning has been referenced several times here. That big boom was Akira, actually. And we have street protesters. The end is nigh. This is a famous image, by the way. And they actually do this kind of stuff with the giant brushes, and it's as a form of art here in Japan. There's a very cultural thing going on here. And the cops came in and beat someone up again.
Good job, police.
Good job,
easier
police.
to throw them over.
Yeah.
Less pain.
We got 15 here watching and 20 out here. So if you guys haven't come on over and click that link, or go to www.rabb.it and create an account and join us, guys. Love to have you over here.
Draken says one tip for how to make friends: don't be a booster.
True.
It's just like, to be honest, this hurts my feelings.
Well, how are you enjoying the movie so far, Booster?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. Okay, someone kick him.
Well, all right. I absolutely love this animation quality. You know, I miss when things were actually animated, fluid, and moving. You know, I find a lot of animation today, Western and Eastern, it's lazy and cuts corners.
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
Cheaply made.
I mean,
wait, what just happened?
As it comes to character likability, I don't really like any of these characters.
What's going on here?
And I still have no idea what the hell an Akira is. I'm guessing he's a big psionic fella. What are you doing, Fandara?
I don't know what's going on.
It's freaking out my there. It's back. I think I had a hiccup in my connection. I went black screen and everything.
The government people are having a conversation here, which is what's going on, and they're talking about the opposition, this underground that's causing trouble, and they're using the memory of Akira as their motivating point.
So I take it Akira did the explosion at the beginning of the film?
Yes, that is correct thinking.
I see.
Yep. And of course, we have 15 people in here watching, which is awesome, but we'd love to have more.
Yep.
And the military guy just leaves the meeting, and they're like, I can't believe you leaving. How dare he?
Well, what's interesting about that imagery is that they have Akira. It comes from the mind of Akira, the explosion, and then because of the whole nuclear bombing of Nagasaki and everything, the atomic bomb came to mind from man. So it's kind of poetic imagery on mind. The explosion comes from the mind of a person. In this case, it's a telepath kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. And Tetsuo, he just displayed telekinetic power for the first time. He wanted water, and the glass came to him, but he doesn't realize it. He didn't notice it. We see Comic Rust over here says, I still wonder if this will get a live action treatment. Oh, God, please no.
Oh, please no.
Oh, absolutely.
The main reason we say no is you'll see very soon. Why? They'll never be able to do it right. What's coming up?
Nope, they will not.
Just no. Just please no.
No.
And we should have a Michael B. Jordan play Canada.
Don't give them ideas, man.
Yeah, why do we let Kiwis live? I don't know.
And Seth Rogen can play that big fat psionic kid. That Baron Trump looking ass guy.
He could, actually. He could. Draken says, I follow the link, but it won't let me in. Well, that's probably, dude, because you're not on Chrome.
It's probably
we told everybody before, go to Chrome. Use Chrome. When you're doing stuff with YouTube and a lot of things on the internet, Google is Big Brother. Understand that. Then they don't want other people playing with their stuff. So you have to use Chrome. All right? Get your Chrome, and then you'll be fine. And go to www.rabb.it, create an account, and you'll be able to get in, guys.
Yeah, and you have to be nice to Booster, so I'll let you in.
And then Draken says, probably because Thunder was slow. Well, I would not be mocking the Lord of Thunder, but hey, go right ahead.
No, he's right. I didn't notice it. It's not telling me when I get notifications, so I have to check it every so often.
Well, this is some freaking nightmare fuel.
Yes, we have children's toys marching across the bed. Of course, they have changed size. They are much smaller than they were. And they are coming over here to talk to Tetsuo. Why would that be, I wonder?
Is that just an animation error that they're teeny? Or is that because the figments of his imagination?
Not really there. Yeah.
Hey, you think that
I love this scene.
Teddy Bear's head looks just like the one from Afro Samurai. You know, what's the character's name?
Maybe there might be a reference. Oh my! Now, all the toys and stuff in the room have collected together to form a giant bear that is sweating profusely for somehow reason. And it here in Tetsuo's room, it's attacking his bed.
Booster, the nightmare fuel does not stop.
The rabbit is coming.
Just so you know.
Yes, no, it is nightmare fuel. He's being attacked by giant things. His wall has turned into Legos.
And remember,
things have gone absolutely bizarre. Is he dreaming? I wonder.
All hand animated.
Yes, dude.
It was made in 1988. So they didn't really have too much computer stuff they could do then.
No. This is all done by hand. And don't ask what that is. Don't ask. Yeah. Don't ask questions. It's milk.
It's milk.
Oh, thank God. Thank God it's just milk.
And, he's being attacked in his room by the giant bear, the giant rabbit, and the giant car. And is he dreaming? What's going on? He just stepped on a glass and cut his foot, and he's bleeding. And the giant bear and rabbit are speaking now, and they're saying, it's blood. I'm scared. And they are leaving. And we see there's two old kids that were inside these things, and they say weirdo as they go along. Not, of course, then there's the other one. the Baron Trump in the floating chair. But of course, they do look they're kids, but they look like they're 1,000 years old. So and they're calling someone else a weirdo. I thought it was funny. No DJD show. No.
What did he say?
Blood.
He said something unnecessary. But like I said, we still have 20 out here. Mr. Miracle seemed visually amazing. It is. Eagle 43 says this movie is weird. It is weird, but it's also amazingly weird. Nightmare fuel increases as we keep going. Yes, it does. Thank God. The holy nightmare fuel. Devilish Boredom says, "Oh yeah, the nightmare fuel just flows at all times, as it should."
It's a real shame we'll probably never get to the animation that looks this good again. We'll definitely get it from the 3D animation, right? Because it's way easier to do, and you can do spectacular things with it. Like How to Train Your Dragon has some incredible visual moments, right? Same with
I really want to be quiet here, and I don't, but I can't because I got to talk because I'm doing a live stream because this is awesome, and I'd like to shut up and enjoy it. But it's about to go badass. Yes.
Yeah, you've waited long enough, Booster. Get ready.
Yeah.
Tetsuo was told to go back to his room, but he wouldn't. His power just popped, and he literally vaporized a doctor and a couple guards and bent the damn hallway.
Pretty much.
Ooh, they just exploded.
Pop.
Oh God, it sucks. I have to speak, man.
And there's your Matrix moment as well. The whole hallways. When you go in that scene from Matrix Reloaded, that's where that hallway scene came from.
Well, yeah, it is, and just to let you guys know what's going on, Kaneda has joined the underground because he likes the girl for some reason, and he's in a uniform, and they're sneaking into some place to do something, and we know these guys are connected to a government guy who we saw in the meeting earlier. So,
yeah, sadly at this point, that girl's basically just a plot device to keep him where he needs.
Oh yeah, that's what she's here to keep Kaneda to get him where he needs to go. Yeah.
Pope Fire is coming, Jordan. She was going to grab some food and then she's going to jump in and watch with us. What she just said.
Oh, Thundaro, it's coming, dude. It's coming, dude. How are we going to keep talking through some of this movie, though?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
All the craziness happening, especially when they see Canada.
Okay, the cops are coming in, and they've caught them trying to sneak into a place, and they're firing at them with their little mobile helicopter droid. Not a droid. It's like I don't know. It's kind of like a land speeder or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Kaneda has a gun.
This kind of animation is a lost art, and it was absolutely beautiful. Look at that water. That's all hand-drawn water. That's insane.
It's stunning, dude.
The other 3D animation I was going to talk about was Kubo and the Two Strings, if you guys heard of that.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
Yeah,
that's another beautiful one.
All right, we got a full-on flying chair with guns that's being attacking them, and he just got taken out.
Oh no! Gotta run.
Oh, here comes another one. Uh-oh. It's very cool. We have 15 of you in here with us. We really appreciate you guys joining us. There's, we pretty much everybody's in here. And Japan will never be able to match 2D animation like this because they don't have the talent. Are you kidding, Mr. Miracle? Are you not paying attention? There's amazing animation talent in here in Japan, guys.
I think he meant specifically this style.
Maybe not this style. No, they'll never go back to it. It's too expensive.
Yeah, just like the old
expensive and it's time-consuming, but you can see how the effort pays off.
Oh
yeah, no, it is worth it. And so he's right in that way. Yeah, they'll never go back to this. But
we also thought we'd never get actual sets in sci-fi movies again, and that's coming back. So
yeah,
you never know.
But it's also interesting. Kaneda is one of those heroes that always is successful by accident. You know, he's one of those types. Hey, we got 16 in here now. Awesome, guys.
Well, you got to remember that came out before this was Indiana Jones, and he was a hero by accident. So, and they do look at a lot of the Western things, so it's not surprising.
True. Yeah, that's a.
But he's very skilled, though. Dr. Jones is very skilled.
Right.
I did. I got that knee-jerk reaction when he said that too.
Yeah, so did I. Yeah. And feel free to speak up, John. You don't have to be quiet, man.
I'm drawing.
Tetsuo. Oh, okay. Tetsuo.
Hey, you could put it out.
And the cops, they were back in the hallway with Tetsuo, and the military are trying to shoot gas grenades at him, and he's just blocking them with his telekinetic shield. Oh, there it goes. He's bending walls, by the way, with his telekinetics.
Just utterly obliterating them.
Oh, I love it. And there's a bunch of dead people. Someone was talking about body count earlier. Have you been keeping count?
Oh my gosh, that's an impossible task. I don't think anyone can count that high.
So Tetsuo is just ripping through this facility.
Kind of interesting. The powerful character is a side character, not the main one.
And he's a brat too. Spoiled little brat.
Well, he has inferiority complex.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he's incredibly flawed.
Which is also something everybody is very afraid to do, is make a flawed character.
Now he's basically they haven't having dialogue from him, but he's been going down this hallway trying to get to those kids that came and just tried to kill him. And they're still trying to kill him in their big old playroom, and his telekinetics are just way beyond theirs. So he's put them down quickly, but not killed them yet.
You're a cretin.
Yeah. The kids, they understand the danger he poses, and they want him dead because they know he needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
But the government, of course, just want to use him because power, weapon, etc. Chester's evil. Okay.
He doesn't have the maturity to handle the power that's given, and it's going to go sideways pretty soon.
Does anyone have the maturity to handle that kind of power?
That's true. I do. Not you. I would love to have that power. I'd rule the world gently.
See, there you go. You can't.
And
I could handle the power. I'd be like Dr. Manhattan, just leave the world. Be like, peace.
Now, the old girl. The problem is their power. The psionic power ages them quickly. But the girl is trying to lead them telepathically to deal with Tetsuo.
Good read, kid.
They're trying to take out Tetsuo, and Tetsuo is fighting back.
Reminds me of a South Park episode where the psychics are fighting each other.
Of course, the problem is these kids have had a lot of time to master their ability, but they're nothing compared to Tetsuo. It's interesting how his focus is literally focused. He turned his head to deal with the military guy, and his attack bubble broke the wall. It was interesting. The doctor is telling him that he needs to calm down. If he uses his powers too quickly without mastering them, he will hurt himself. Tetsuo, of course, is confused. He doesn't know what's going on. He's out of control. Big people like you.
It always bugged me how much the doctor looked like just an aged version of Tetsuo. I thought that was going to be a reveal at the end of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he wants to know where Akira is. And if they say, if you wake Akira, you will end the world. So we must stop you.
Godzilla.
So yeah, it's gonna be hard to keep talking. I'm gonna do my best, guys. Because this just from here on, the pacing is like full throttle. There's no more story development. It's just go.
Action.
Well,
yes.
Anybody who's added me on their friends list, if they missed part of the beginning of it, we can always watch it again later.
Yeah, sure. And of course, Kaneda has showed up with the girl in the flying car sled thingy, and he's looking for the baby room because he wants to. They want to find Tetsuo, which of course, in the end, he doesn't want to find Tetsuo. He certainly doesn't. Tetsuo is doing his best to tear the hell out of this place. And dead people, more dead people.
What? Oh man.
Kaneda is jumping in.
It's like, I didn't kill you guys. You're going to be meat shields for later.
Exactly, yeah. Tetsuo's power is just growing, incrementally here. It's ridiculous.
Canada here. It's going to trigger him even worse.
Yeah, because he's here to save him again.
What are you doing here?
He's here to save him, yeah.
I'm here to save you. What did you say?
I'm here to rescue you.
He even tells him that.
Hurry up, you stupid. Let's get out of here. Tetsuo has the inferiority complex. He can't stand it. And more dead people. Awesome.
Brassy little brother, huh?
Exactly what he is, yeah. He's drunk on power. It's so on the nose, but it's so awesome at the same time. See? I don't need you at all, Kaneda. He said, I'll be in charge. And of course, Kaneda is upset that he's being disrespected by his junior.
Well, where I'm getting it from, they have the subversion too, so that's always an option. You can watch.
Well, he and Kaneda are basically chest thumping against each other right here. But Tetsuo, there's the music. There's the music. These kids who have been kept prisoners their whole lives are doing everything they can to stop him. He wants Akira. He's reading their mind. His telepathy has come on. And now he's flying. Out into the city.
Is this just a lighting thing, or is his skin actually slowly getting grayer?
That's lighting, I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
And the little kid is saving them. So the kids are talking, discussing what to do. How can he have so much power? Because they gave him the pills. That's why.
One over here, sir, and a little bit over here, sir.
Yeah. The boss, military guy, is wondering where all his people are, and they're in pieces all around him. And the kids are telling him that Tetsuo is going to Akira.
Comic Russ says, still kind of think this anime is kind of overrated.
This movie is, if anything, underrated in the modern time.
Yeah. The influence it had, especially on pop culture in general, and especially
my goodness,
genres.
Yeah. It's an amazing movie. Yeah,
unknowable. In all
I think the manga artist didn't really like the film when it first came out.
And this the little old psychic girl is the one that has been leading the underground revolution girl to her. Now, the general guy, his men are giving information about the underground, coming in, trying to get in, but he doesn't care anything about it. He knows Akira is the focus.
Nah, they're rocking it. That's not why.
Right.
Most people's first anime of our generation is probably Fist of the North Star or Dragon Ball.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. Because Dragon Ball has its fun, but it's nothing compared to this.
No.
So, because the colonel left the meeting, the political people have taken him out of his position.
Dragon Ball is great for what it is. Yeah.
It is, yeah. So these government guys think they're here, and they're going to have some control, but the colonel is basically just took control of the government. This is a statement against corruption. Yes. So the colonel has taken charge. And he shot the government bureaucrat. Just, why not? And he just sent them to arrest all the executive council and people in the government. So we now have Colonel so-and-so is in charge of everything.
Military coup. Adults
only. We're back at the bar we were in earlier in the movie. And it's Tetsuo here. Bartender's being quite nice to him. He wants drugs. He's jacking the price on the kid, which is probably a mistake. And now we have Kaneda showing up. Oh, no, not Kaneda. The other gang members are showing up to the bar. Their hangout. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
And the bar is absolutely wrecked, as we would expect.
Well,
Vampire Hunter D was fun. The bartender is dead, of course. And Tetsuo is floating in the air. Up on the ceiling, I guess.
Yeah, his gang pals are here now, and they're not very happy.
Hey, you look like a damn crackhead. Love that.
The first anime I remember watching was probably Trigun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I went back and watched Akira because...
Oh, my first anime was most certainly Star Blazers or Yamato.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Yes, that's another awesome one.
Yeah.
Me, Pokemon.
That's funny.
Pokemon. Oh, yeah, you are young, yeah.
Mine was, Akira and then Galaxy Express 999.
And Tetsuo is being very rude to his other gang members, and
they're not aware of his power, huh?
No, they have no clue. There's the music again.
When that music turns up, people are gonna die.
Oh yeah, Tetsuo has completely lost control. He doesn't care about anything or anybody.
Didn't you listen? Gosh, you boys are all alike. Don't listen anything.
True. Well, Kaneda is trying to figure out what's going on here. He's with the underground girl, which I still don't know her name. I'm sure they've mentioned it. The girl, and they're been locked up by the government. Akira is ultimate energy, she says. This is exposition.
Yeah.
18 in here watching. That is awesome.
Used for good, it can improve society, but used for bad, it can be destructive and destroy everything.
Very true. Very true. Oh, we're doing the monkey thing again. I'm not no monkey. Booster, not me. Oh, very nice, Draken. Demon City, Shinjuku, Ghost in the Shell, Blue Seed, Patlabar, Gundam Wing Zero. All good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of first anime.
Yeah, I know, huh?
I know my first anime was Gigantor. Because
Gigantor.
That's why they used to call my dad. And he had like a box set of tapes. And then after that, of course, Dragon Ball.
It is true. Chester is a bear.
I am a bear. Yes, I am. I am Oniguma. Akira is an amoeba. This is just a scene here with exposition talking about the evolution of man and how humans are going to evolve in the future and where the power of Akira came from. It's just that kind of typical stuff done in a very typical Japanese way.
Oh, is the little girl just talking for her now?
Yes, the little girl is, yes.
Yeah, it shows how lack of importance that a girl is actually.
Yeah, that's why she's girl. Yeah.
She's literally just a plot device.
Yep. And and the kids, the little psychic kids, have unlocked their cell to let them out because they understand that Kaneda might be the only way to deal with this because of their connection.
Yeah.
And of course, Kaneda. Yeah, go ahead, Booster.
He's wondering about Ryu and because he likes this girl for some reason, as we've said multiple times. Canada dies an absolute idiot. But
he just assumed. Yeah.
He's a total dope character, but he is fun.
The little kids are discussing the morality of using the girl to get what they need done, which is interesting that the little kids are the most moral in the whole movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the reason they look old, I probably mentioned it already, but the reason they look old is because their psychic abilities are aging them very quickly.
Yeah.
And we got military here and trying to look for Tetsuo.
So, what was up with the guy that got shot at the beginning then, escaping with the kid? Was he trying to take the kid away from the facility, or?
He's part of the underground trying to expose the government's secret project or something like that.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Yeah. But it's a great plot device because it kept the kid out and it allowed Tetsuo to run into him. One of the gang members that just ran into Tetsuo survived, but Yamagata did not. Yes, Tetsuo imploded him.
Gross.
Oh, my wife just gave me some coffee. So sweet.
Aww.
Thank you, baby. Ooh, and she's giving me kissing motions too. I might have to deal with that.
Uh-oh. Hold up. Wait a minute. Got serious now, boys.
Yeah.
Go on, woman. We have a stream to do.
That's true. I will not lose my focus.
I think he was.
Actually, Jordan, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually a better anime than I expected it would be.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
I don't think it's aged well, bro.
And he's driving motorcycles into walls for some reason. He's upset.
What's he doing?
Destroying stuff is what you're upset.
You blew off my bike, bro. You blew
Yeah,
off my
bro.
bike. My bike. I don't know. My bike.
Not
Kaneda also is a bit of a problem, right? Because he's pure ego, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're talking to the girl. She's walking on water because they feel they need the girl, not Kaneda.
I like how he tried it.
He did.
Oh, they just disappear.
And they teleported away. He took the girl. Well, Kaneda's mad and I. Then they'll. Oh, everybody has Akira's power. So it can be awakened. Oh, thank you, little girl.
So everyone has psychic powers.
Potentially.
Hmm.
You have the potential to
Some
do
of them
good
suck
or
more.
evil.
You know, I always thought they should make like a TV series with this and call it the Akira Bloom or something like that. Because this would be great.
But I know you wanted in this animation, they wouldn't. They would do it like the Berserk 3D.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Abortion.
Yeah. Right. And they took the girl because they don't know why, but they think she might be useful. And they're just explaining to Kaneda what they're doing, but he doesn't care because he said, if anybody's going to kill Tetsuo, it's me.
Yeah. They took the girls so Canada would go after them.
Sure.
Because, he's total hard on for her.
That is not a good way to stoke a fire. He's going to set the whole bloody house on fire that way.
It is interesting that Kaneda thinks that if Tetsuo has to die, then it should be a friend that kills him. That's interesting thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And again, military is continuing their rounding up of all politicians and such.
Don't you think it would be like kind of like what's the idea? Taking care of your own. Tetsuya
I get it.
It's their problem. No, but I know you get it, but for those who don't get it, you gotta remember we're talking to other people who are not as fluent in the Japanese culture as you are.
Ryu showed up to Nezu, which is interesting because he's got like rat teeth, and Nezumi means rat. So it's interesting that he's called Nezu because he looks like a rat.
He quite literally has buck teeth and everything.
Nezumi, yeah. And Ryu just got shot by Mr. Nezu, who's having a heart attack, so everybody dies. Yay!
Everybody dies.
And there's traffic jams because the military is taking over. There's a military coup going on in this. There's so much stuff going on in this movie, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Because they are doing a military coup, but they're also trying to keep things aside because Tetsuo is coming, and he just threw a helicopter around. Yeah, Tetsuo's power is ridiculous. That's the cool thing about this movie. Oh, there's the music again. He's standing in the fire.
The music to indicate everybody's gonna die.
It's a kid. He's just a boy. We can't attack him. Yes, you can. You better do it quickly.
Yeah.
Mini Godzilla.
He just grabbed a red piece of cloth to make his little cape to make him like Superman.
Yep. Evil Superman.
Samurai Spirito. And they're going to use tanks to shoot at him. And the tank shell stops. It's so beautiful. Oh, goodness. Is it Akira? Lord Akira? Is he back? Because the people have been waiting for Akira to return and save them. They didn't really lay that out clear enough, to be honest with you, but nevertheless, we get the idea.
I love all that detail. He pushes the guy out. Somebody kneels down to just check on the guy.
And he just literally crushed a tank. Oh, Mr. Nezumi is having his heart attack, trying to get away with all his money. The greedy politician. Ryu, who was shot in the gut, is following him for some reason instead of going to a hospital.
That's a little silly.
All his bonds and all his money. Those are Japanese bank bonds, by the way. I figured you knew that.
Right. I mean, Neo Tokyo and all.
And Nezumi is trying to have some pills to save himself from his attack. I'm assuming those are nitrogen, although they're rather big for nitrogen. And he's dead. Bye, Mr. Nezumi.
Oh,
You
dear.
betrayed me.
Poor old Ryu, so faithful, shot in the gut. A riot in the streets. 821. What does that say? It's talking about the bombing of and stuff.
Yeah, the anniversary.
I guess that would have been an Easter egg, I suppose.
Yeah.
Are you guys effing the guy who just died? Or
I think they're just effing for the guy who just died. The stream is just fine, don't worry.
Yep. Now the media guy is saying, wondering if Tetsuo is fighting against the military coup d'état that has taken place.
Mm-hmm.
And the people think that he's the return of their Lord Akira. So there's several things going on here at once. And of course, Tetsuo is just on a power trip, is all this really he's doing. And
Everybody dies.
Everybody dies. And Kaneda is bringing out the bike because it's time to deal with Tetsuo.
After you destroyed my bike.
And
the gangs half the gangs dead.
It's true.
Yeah.
At least give me time to get 3 other guys that are still alive.
And they are at the Akira. The Akira, they buried it in a facility deep below a big stadium, an Olympics type stadium. And you get more people following, Akira, who they think is Akira. You have the priest coming along here. It says Akira will the great Akira will bring us to the future. I guess I couldn't read it fast enough. Something like that.
The best part is this is exactly what would happen.
Laser weapons.
Oh.
They're laser guns now. And he's protecting himself, and they're in trouble.
They're in lots of trouble.
Yes, he's basically throwing a bridge at them. I love how the tank went off. And broken bridge. Dead people everywhere.
Yeah. To the promised land.
Even the holy man is in trouble.
No, Mr. Holy Man.
Bye, Mr. Holy Man. Your Akira didn't save you. Hey, Ninja Scroll is I like Ninja Scroll, but
we got a hipster weeb in the chat. Yeesh.
Yeah,
I thought weebs themselves were bad enough.
And of course, the Colonel knows exactly what this problem is, and they're converging in to try to deal with Tetsuo the best they can. But they didn't do a good job.
Yeah, that was a fail.
That was a fail. Oh no, and Tetsuo's just walking in with his red cape.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was a stadium, bro. Free country, free country.
Now, Chester, why did they make the religious guy with the big wig and sunglasses? Are they trying to make him like a televangelist, or is that how religious people dress over there?
They certainly were making a connection to the Western thing a little bit, but actually that was very Japanese in its appearance, and it's not from this period. That's more from the 70s. But that was very much a Jap, because in the 70s here in Japan there was a lot of this weird religious culty things going on, and we saw that come to a head with the Asahara group, and his group in the 90s, which did the sarin gas attack in Tokyo, right? So that's what it's coming out of. It's making a reference, yeah. And Tetsuo is basically just his head is hurting because his power is growing incredibly fast, and he's just opening all the doors to go see Akira. He wants to meet Akira, talk to him, commune with him, even.
So is this Akira? No, that's Canada. No, that's girl.
That's the girl. Yeah, but she's possessed by the little ones.
Hmm.
They're telling her, stop.
Hmm?
You need to stop.
The little girl psychic wants him to stop doing this.
Well, of course they are right, but they're trying to kill him best they can. That was a fair attempt, I guess, but they failed miserably.
Yeah, why does she have to use the girl to fight
because
him?
their bodies are too frail.
I see.
They didn't explain that very clear, but there's a lot of things in this movie that are not explained very clearly. But I love it though. Let your imagination be part of the storytelling, right?
Yeah,
of course.
It's that moments of quiet and the moments of imagination have kind of been lost in modern storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of forgotten.
Yeah,
those skills.
And Tetsuo just took out the entire park, and we would assume the girl is certainly pulped out.
It's like, that's my poutine.
And he's basically taken the large refrigeration unit that was buried deep in the ground and just brought it to the surface. Very powerful.
They're like, this is amazing in a bad way.
Well, the display of power is ridiculous, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, you don't see this in a lot of movies. You don't see a lot of this level of power.
Mm-mm.
Oh, the girl's alive. Don't know how, but she is. I would agree, Draken, about redheads. You're probably right. Now, Tetsuo is levitating this incredibly large metallic ball thing that was keeping Akira in prison, just floating it up in the air. Amazing.
Like an egg hatching.
And he just tossed away the girl, but the young kids held a shield around her, trying to keep her alive. We don't see them. They're at a distance, but they're using her as their vessel. And they watch along. I guess he's cracked that egg. He wants to see what Akira is. The girl is still alive, I guess.
Yeah, our hero has to have somebody to save.
Booster.
True. And inside that huge, huge, huge thing was a little teeny ball that they were keeping frozen. And in there is Akira. So he's finally...
Akira.
It's Goku.
And he opens it because he's got to let Akira free. And then what he finds is a bunch of what? Test tubes? What is this?
I thought they were cold beers.
What the hell is this? That is Akira. Yeah. His transcendental awakening. Akira is dead. They took him apart to experiment on him, and understand how he became so powerful. So in these little tubes, they have all the various pieces of Akira. So he's dead.
Oh, well.
So they locked everything away and froze it so that in the future maybe the science would be high enough to understand it. And the colonel is mocking him for chasing after something that was not worth chasing at all. And Tetsuo thinks it's quite funny. He's laughing. They asked him if he'd give up, and he said no.
Well, it's anticlimactic. He was dead all along.
True. Or was he? Oh.
Well, yes, obviously.
Jordan says, R.I.P. Akira, R.I.P.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ripping spaghetti.
And one of the remaining gang members is coming to try to help. Of course, he's quite useless, though. Now, Tetsuo has taken all the capsules and he's put them all out in a row here, and he's looking at the various organic pieces of Akira that have been put in these tubes. Look at that great little bit of animation right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just him talking over his shoulder like that.
And here's Canada to save the day.
And he's got a laser gun, too.
It's not often you see Canada being the hero of the movie.
Or of anything.
So Canada starts right off by mocking him.
He's mocking.
He's mocking the hell out of him. Yeah.
Will he kill his best pal?
Now Tetsuo is saying, "You always treat me like a kid. You always boss me around. Don't you deny it."
Now Tetsuo is the kind of guy that would like leave all his friends for a new girlfriend, but with this amount of power, he's gonna have no problem just getting rid of this fool.
Oh, that's true. That is true. But Kaneda also is not perfect either. He is arrogant and egotistical. And of course, their fight has begun. Tetsuo is jumping around, and Kaneda is shooting him with his laser gun.
Now you know where that trope became popular from, Pope.
The what?
Naruto and Sasuke. Except I would say Tetsuo is a much darker version of Naruto.
Oh, much more, dude.
Oh, now I know where the voice actor reminds me of. It's from Digimon, Tai.
The girl is alive. Tetsuo is slightly injured because Kaneda did get a shot to hit, which is interesting because all the professionals missed everything. Tetsuo is being cocky, though, which is never a good idea. And he just shot Tetsuo through the gut.
Oh. Gotcha, he says to his pal that he just shot at.
And the laser battery went off. And it is great animation, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Little and helpless. There's lights coming around Tetsuo for some reason. And of course, it's because the colonel is throwing everything he has at him with a satellite laser blast. That is awesome. I mean, if tanks don't work, hit it with satellite laser blast. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kill it from orbit. Kill it from orbit.
Kill it from orbit, yeah. The Sol 740. Amazing.
She's still alive?
She is. And she's herself again, I think.
Yay.
And the other gang member here showed up, even though he's useless. Kaneda. Of course, they didn't kill Tetsuo, but they did take his arm. His arm is gone.
And now the nightmare fuel.
Oh my God! Here it comes, and Kaneda is trying to hit him with a rock.
Uh-oh.
Oh, freaking Bob Derek.
Satellite is coming at it again. And Kaneda is lucky because Tetsuo knows it's there, so he's put up a telekinetic bubble to protect himself, and Tetsuo just happens to be in it. So Tetsuo is flying into space to deal with the space laser. What is happening?
Common sense.
It is so awesome, right?
Still with only one arm.
Yeah. Imagine if they could do this in a live action without screwing it up.
Oh.
So yeah. Right. I mean, he is in space and he's standing on the gigantic satellite. How did you get a satellite that size into space? Please tell me.
Billions of dollars.
No sounds. He's smart, right? It's space, not any sound. He's tearing it up. So,
we assume the satellite is that Farva from Super Troopers.
So Tetsuo just took control of the satellite and is just punching holes in the city, which is interesting because now we're looking at some kind of techno-kinetics going on, right?
Right.
And the satellite is destroyed in re-entry.
This picture that Jordan put up, is this the actual Akira?
That's Akira, yeah. And the satellite pieces are falling to Earth.
Mr. Miracle's over in the YouTube chat. He said, "It's in the future, a year from now."
And the doctor is looking at the psionic scaling of Tetsuo, and he's leveling up incredibly, which, you would think it'd already be leveled up, but nope. He just made himself a brand new arm out of garbage.
Mm-hmm.
The kids are talking about trying to the opportunity to win to kill him. More exposition. So we have more military things going on here. The
Tokyo 2020. The stadium they blew up is the stadium they're using for that. Tokyo 2020.
It would be, right? Because this is 2019, yeah.
Right.
Is interesting. I also thought it was interesting throughout the movie the guy who does the military coup, it's a colonel, right? He's not a general. He's a colonel. Mm-hmm. But I mean, really good voice acting on this English version, which is not something we usually see, right?
Yeah.
It's hamburger time.
Oh, the Tetsuo's kinetic energy is starting to pattern and make interesting. Of course, the doctor wants to protect the weapon. The military guy, it's interesting, the military guy is the one who wants to destroy it because he understands very clearly what the problem is, right? And it's the scientists who are the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The science is bad, very bad.
Kaneda is... Yeah, go ahead.
Especially mad scientists.
They were using the other guy's motorcycle to charge the battery for the laser gun. Poor kid. All the bikes are gone. The whole gang's dead. Sad. It's interesting they put this little lull in the movie here.
I think it's to give us a breather.
Maybe.
From all that.
Now here comes this girl who we know likes Tetsuo. And Tetsuo has built himself a little throne of stone. Because he's God now. And Tetsuo is moaning in the background somewhere.
Just wailing over there. His head in more pain again, or his arm?
Well, it's his arm. We lost an arm, and he made one out of garbage and stuff, right?
Hmm.
The colonel is in more, I don't know, normal dress, or he's in a different uniform, and he's just walking in with a gun himself to deal with it personally, I guess. There is no Akira. He's having a hard time using his power to maintain his new arm. He's having trouble. And here we go. Don't look at it.
Don't look at me, I'm hideous.
Yes, don't look at me, I'm hideous. The arm he built, now there's techno wires and stuff coming out of it and are attaching to the throne.
What did you think of the computer animation in the Spider-Man 3 with Sandman?
Oof.
It was all right.
You don't think they'd be able to pull something like this off?
No.
Well, I would be more worried about them doing it properly. Because the political statements in this movie are not necessarily what would be considered politically correct today.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if they did anything other than this, then we Akira fans would murder them. You want to talk about revolution?
By morning.
But yes, his arm is causing real problems. It's growing out electrical stuff and embedding itself into the stone of the throne. Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool, that scene, dude.
It's like a plant pulling out the roots.
And the colonel took a shot, but hit the metal. Come on, headshots.
Yeah, and then you have to double tap.
That was some force right there, man. Go flying.
That's one hell of a gun. Yeah.
Now, his arm is starting to mix with flesh. And he just shot it out and grabbed a hold of the colonel with a giant tentacle arm made of flesh and machine and ew.
Did you ever have that McFarlane toy where they did that arm? They did it really well.
Oh, yeah. And Kaneda is here shooting blasts at him again. You notice how his arm went back to normal for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because of his focus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He can focus his mind in rage.
Kaneda is taking shots.
There goes his arm.
A beautiful bike design, man. Kaneda slide. And he's being protected by the little ones. They have showed up to try to deal with the situation and help.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they use silence so well in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned that last week too, didn't we?
Yeah, it's a lost art.
Mm-hmm.
Let things be quiet for a little while and let the scene play itself out.
Kaneda's taking his shot. It's interesting how Kaneda, who, as far as we know, has never touched a gun before, is such an accurate shot, and the colonel is not. Right?
Funny that.
It's kind of like stormtroopers, even.
I was gonna say, main character privilege.
Akira is bubbling. There's something going on. And
control.
He's lost control, and Tetsuo is growing into a giant of
Now he's
flesh and
saying
bubbling.
Ooh.
You see how his ball sack had grown down large too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice touch. He's become this incredibly giant thing. He's begging for help now. His fingers have fingers on them.
I don't think she's turned on by him anymore.
Grabbing a hold of her girl. His girl.
Turned into a giant baby creature thing.
He's completely out of control. And Kaneda gets stuck in the flesh mass as well. Ganglia and such. And the three kids are trying to awake Akira, interestingly, even though he's in multiple jars. Man, the girl that he likes is going to die because he has no control of it, and she's getting squished. Oh, Cody-chan! No! Poor Cody, dead. Her pain is coming into me. I don't think she's dying. I think she's dead, dude.
Yeah, I think that ship sailed, buddy.
Yeah. Cody-chan. And now we're getting a lot of laser shots into this bulbous thing, and kind of like jumps out somehow.
Here's a question. You should have done that earlier.
Talk about nightmare fuel. How well did they? Now, John, you asked the question earlier about Spider-Man 3 in the sand. Do you think they could do this?
I think it's possible.
It may be. That would be a very expensive scene. We're seeing.
Shoot the flesh masses.
The flesh blob is just taking over everything. It's attacking.
I would have noped out of here a while ago, but hey.
This is the worst version of Katamari Damacy I've ever seen.
And Akira, or the Akira body parts, have been awakened. And Akira is reborn. The mere presence of the transcendent Akira is pushing back Tetsuo's uncontrolled form.
Ooh.
Akira.
Very naked boy.
A very naked boy, yes.
It's okay, he doesn't have a dong.
It's okay, he doesn't have a dong, this guy.
Well, wouldn't you think that the boy reborn would be naked?
Indeed.
Well, they couldn't fit some clothes in that test tube for the poor kid? Come on.
They teleported the Colonel into safety to a tunnel where he could survive what's about to come. Because Akira is born and his nuclear blast is going to absorb everything.
If only Tetsuo just did what he was told. he just tossed that psychic kid
he wants
out of the
to
way.
save his friend, right?
Get out of here.
Even though he's just trying to murder his friend. So Takashi, one of the little old man kids, and Kaneda has been pulled into the bubble.
Oh.
And Takashi dives in to help him.
Oh, they're going in with him, considering it.
They're talking about to go in and save Kaneda.
I wasn't actually sure what to think of the kids at first, but they've definitely shown that they're good guys, huh?
No, the only good ones in the whole movie, dude.
Yeah.
The 3 kids. Yeah, the 3 old kids. It's the psychics.
Hmm.
The girl has got the safety, and she's wearing his jacket. That must mean something.
So they were going after Tetsuo because they could tell earlier, huh? What he was going to be.
Yeah, well, yeah, they knew. The doctor knew too. They just revealed here at the end, but he didn't tell anybody because he wanted to protect the weapon. Right? It's interesting that the scientists are the ones that were, protecting the weapon, and the military guys knew that it needed to be destroyed. It's kind of reverse of what we usually see.
Now my heart will go on again.
A little bit. The flashback. Kaneda is trying to teach him how to ride a bike. Flashbacks are important. Oh yes, you guys can hit the little claps and the applauses and things, and we know how much Sundaro and Booster love them.
This is hit those things if you're bad people. That's the
yeah.
The idea.
Miracle Man says the girl has some more information, bigger role in the manga, and the manga is better. Yes.
Oh, there we go. I should read it.
It's like hipster waves. The manga's better. God.
Well, they usually are because they have more time and space to tell the story, right?
Yeah.
And there's all those kids.
Is it animated and audible? No, then shut up.
Here's all the pre-aged.
Yes, now these are all the kids before they became what they were. This is Akira, because the program they were testing kids, kind of like maybe a little bit like scanners.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing the flashback of them before they got turned on by the scientist.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them. Akira is the most powerful. And they're just showing the kids training and try to use their powers. They got these things on their heads. They shave their heads. Quite so sad kids. Is this Akira? They're gonna take Tetsuo away. So they're all going somewhere. Maybe to a galaxy less complicated. Ooh. Kay. She has a name.
All right, Kay.
Kay-chan.
That girl I want to bone.
We finally have her name. But basically, the three kids and Akira are together again, and they're going to take Tetsuo with them somewhere. They don't tell us.
Silence in this film is incredible.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. And Kaneda has been put on a piece of broken asphalt to have a conversation.
The final conversation.
Kay is the girl he was basically following the whole time.
Yeah. Well, we have Tetsuo who just got beat up and someone stole their toy, and Kaneda went and helped him because they're in an orphanage. So it's the first time they met. Tetsuo Shima. So it's showing the first time they met. Okay. And they put Kaneda outside the expanding bubble to save him. And Tokyo's gone again.
Yep.
we just rebuilt that thing.
Oh, come on.
Oh no!
This is why you don't bother rebuilding in the same place.
I know, huh? The power levels are off the chart, the scientist says. This is the birth of a universe.
The birth of the universe? They created in the Big Bang, yeah?
Yep.
And that's what they're saying, yeah. But it's more of an in bang, not an out bang.
An implosion.
And it's gone.
But we want that.
Dead scientist.
Squishy.
Destroyed by his own hubris.
And Tokyo is wiped out again just by simply the back wave of it, not even from an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Its power is over 9,000. Yes, Draken.
Hey, remember you guys were asking for a death count?
Yeah.
There is no counting it. Yeah.
Innumerable.
Yeah, Tokyo is gone.
And this is how Tokyo 3 appears.
Tokyo 3, the Revengeing.
Yeah. Well, that's why they put him in told him to get in the tunnels, because they'd be safe in there because everything else was going to get wiped out.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
Yeah. What do you think, Booster? Akira.
I could have sworn that he was racing that blast at the end.
And Tokyo is completely laid to waste. Wonderful. Again and again. They love destroying Tokyo. How many times has it been killed in the movies?
Almost every single time.
If this movie was a person, I would shag it, but I wouldn't go out with it.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Kaori-chan's death was bad. And here's our little teeny universe that is coming into the hands of Kaneda, and he holds it and he prays to it.
Universe.
I know.
You can't do that.
He did. Oh, you know his name now? Kay knows his name. If you're wearing his jacket, that means something.
He said, "You're my girl now."
Yeah. He's been saying that all along. Oh, the bike is totaled.
He only likes it because they look exactly the same.
Yeah, I know it is weird. Yeah.
To be honest, half the faces in this are drawn the same.
Well, it is subtle. That is true.
Is that internalized racism from the creator?
You're alive. I don't think so, dude. Maybe it's your racism because you're saying all Asians look alike, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, yes. Probably. Basically what happened is they created made instead of a big bang, a big implosion.
Yeah.
They made a little universe for them to exist in.
So they can go wreck that one instead, huh?
Yeah, don't allow it.
Where'd that come
All
from?
right, the sunbeams are looking on the destroyed Tokyo. We're going to see what humans come out like rats that survived. The Colonel is still alive, of course, because he's the Colonel.
Yeah.
The Kaneda's bike is busted up, which is horrible.
No.
So they say some kind of weird exposition. It doesn't mean anything. The kids are talking, and they're going to come back. And now we're going into some weird, strange, gray, white bubbles. We're transcending into a universe.
Are we doing the 2001 Space Odyssey thing?
Yes, we are.
The music,
I am Tetsuo.
I am Akira.
The birth of gods.
Yep. And that's it.
Awesome.
There we go.
All right. Well, that
is everyone.
Akira. And they're showing many galaxies and things like that. They're inferring the birth of a new universe and the birth of gods, as into maybe that's how our universe started. Maybe.
That's not how our universe was started, stupid.
Fine. But Akira is an amazing movie. If the first time you're seeing it and you're watching it with our commentary on top of it, go watch it again by yourselves. But it's a great movie.
Watch by yourself, loser.
Yeah, Eric. Well, Booster's really mean today, guys. I do apologize.
Spicy
Eric
Booster.
Boyd says Akira 2, Electric Boogaloo. But that was a lot of fun. I really love this bunny vision, man. This is a fun thing.
Here is the really, really fun part. What are we watching next?
Oh, I've already
we
decided.
already know. We
Superman.
already know.
We did.
Yeah.
What did we decide?
We did say
We said Superman.
Original Donner version.
Yeah.
Next week, not next week, the week after. Next week
Yeah.
on Saturday, we have the fan edition on the 22nd. So we won't be doing this next week, but on the 29th, we will be watching Superman, the Donner version of the original one, of course. So that is going to be awesome because that is a great movie. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed joining us, and this was a lot of fun. And I hope we can build and grow this. I think one of the problems that we have is the fact that getting everybody on board and in the rabbit with us. We had some more problems. Could you do me a favor and pause that, please, Thundaro?
Well, maybe if it'll pause.
Or just shut it down or whatever. There you go. But yeah, guys, we definitely, if you were having some troubles today, go onto Chrome, go get your Rabbit account set up at www.rabb.it, and let's so next time we do this, it'll be smooth. And we're going to do it on the 29th. We're watching Superman. Next week Saturday is because of my obligations is going to be fan speak instead. But thank you guys for joining us. It was great. I love this show. I love the idea of it. So what do you guys think? You have anything? Any final comments you want to say to the folks?
Well,
I have a question.
Yeah.
Like when I think back to Akira from not just watching it now, but from when I first watched it, the Kaneda was my favorite character, and I think it was because has that immatureness about him, which makes him, to me, because when you're talking about a movie with such high levels of power and such grandiose things going on, I was more interested every time the camera went back to Kaneda to see what he was up to.
Sure.
Which is really hard when you have a movie with so many crazy things going on.
Well,
Kaneda, such a simple character. He was so easy to follow. He was watching him in itself was a break from the madness.
True, and he's supposed to be the hero, but he's not really a hero, is he? I mean, he's basically a gang leader. He's a punk. He's violent and destructive. We see in the beginning he's nearly murdering people. Although he does tell Tetsuo to stop beating one of the gang guys because he doesn't want him to be dead. So he's not necessarily a murderer, but he is a violent punk.
True. It's all true.
It is. And we lost Todd there somewhere along the way, and I didn't even notice. That's sad. That's sad. Todd said somewhere over here in the chat, he says, I'm locked out. Well, how did that happen, Todd? How did you lock yourself out? What did you touch?
Oh my God.
Paul Hassett is suggesting in the future we do Star Trek, the motion picture. I would love to watch that movie because I think it's an amazing movie. But a lot of people really hate that movie because they think it's boring, which it isn't. It's a stunningly well done. It's actually, the Wrath of Khan is better because it's just the acting is so intense. But
yes.
The original motion picture is a really good movie. I would love to watch that, but I have a feeling I get outvoted.
I would much prefer The Wrath of Khan, but the original's good too. The Wrath of Khan is it's a fantastic movie, period. Star Trek or not. Very well done. And the act and Mr. Montalban's acting is unbelievable.
Ricardo Montalban, whatever the hell his name is. He's awesome. But Joshua Hughes, I just assumed Todd fell asleep as usual. Yeah, well, so did we. That's why we didn't notice. Sorry, Todd. What happened, Todd? Todd touched something, I think. I'm sure he did. He was touching stuff before, too. No comment. Wonderful.
Very true.
Wasn't he the one trying to take away the remote the entire time?
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that was cool. And we're going to end it here. Thank you very much for joining us. That was a lot of fun. I love this Bunny Vision movie night. I think it's really cool, and hopefully, the more we do it, the more smooth it'll get. We have more people just be able to jump in, not having all these connection troubles. But anytime we do something new, it's always like that. But thank you guys, and I guess we'll see you later. Any other comments here, guys?
Nope.
Rock on. All right, guys.
Anime was a mistake.
Yes, well, we know how you feel about anime. But we will see you guys later. Of course, we have our normal shows 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time all the time. So just come back and join us. And thanks, guys. Later.
As always.